Here's a telling quote of what Drazen Petrovic was in the NBA. A quote by Reggie Miller, where he said, "Drazen Petrovic was my nemesis. I couldn't stand the guy. But to this day, I respect him because I think he's the best shooter I've ever seen in my life." If you couldn't already tell, we're talking about Drazen Petrovic and one of the saddest stories in NBA history. Alright, let's get right into it. Imagine this. You're a European trying to get into the league and struggling to get to the league. When finally you get your chance at 25 years old. You come into the league as the Portland Trail Blazers and actually get drafted, averaging 7 points and 1.5 assists a game that first season. But then, by the 90s, Drazen began to shine. In the 1992 season with the New Jersey Nets, he was playing 37 minutes a game and averaging 20 points. And the next season was his best, averaging 22.3 points and 3.5 assists. He was even named to the All-NBA team that season. At the time, nobody really realized what was going on for Drazen except for Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan described his playing experience against Drazen. He said, "It was a thrill to play against Drazen. Every time we competed, he competed with an aggressive attitude. He wasn't nervous. He came at me as hard as I came at him. So we've had some great battles in the past, and unfortunately, they were short battles." And really, if you think about the best guys to come out of Europe, who do you think of? Probably Dirk Nowitzki. And he's basically the epitome of Europeans making it big in the NBA. But I think Drazen, and a lot of other people think Drazen would have been the greatest European player ever if wouldn't have happened was so tragic. Another quote from his former coach, Coach Chuck Daly for the New Jersey Nets, said, "Fans loved him because of his enthusiasm and energy, and his coaches admired his personality." He said, "You couldn't have wanted a better teammate." Then the most tragic thing happened. When driving with a couple of friends back in Germany, he was with somebody and she had lost control of the vehicle when she saw a truck. The Volkswagen Golf then hit the guardrail before reaching the truck, and then it turned her away from the force and actually saved her life. The force left her injured, but only was in the hospital for a week before being released. His other friend was in the back seat, and with the impact throwing her to the front seat, and she had some serious injuries to her brain, hip, and arm. She barely survived. And then fire crews started to show up at the site. The car's bonnet was pushed straight into the front-hand side of the truck's cab. Each of its front doors peeled forward. In a quote later, Edibal, who was sitting in the back seat, said, "3 people in a vehicle, in 3 very different results." As Salanci and Edibal were flown to the nearest hospital, fire crew worked desperately to revive Drazen Petrovic. And not wearing a seatbelt, Petrovic was thrown straight in the direction of the truck, and the impact caused significant head trauma. And instantly, it was done for Drazen Petrovic. At the time, he was wearing a gold watch on his arm, which stopped precisely when his life did. The short hand on the 5 and the long hand on the 20. He was only 28 years old, and what we really didn't know is how good this guy would have been. Could he have been the greatest European player of all time? Could he have been the league's top scorer and the league's top personality? Could he have been one of the greatest players to ever play the game? Could he have challenged Michael Jordan? Could he have led a team to a finals? All questions will be left unanswered because of this tragedy. And really, Drazen Petrovic could have been something very special. And it just sucks that his life had to end so soon, as he was just entering the prime of his basketball career. Alright, if you guys enjoyed these types of stories, please let me know in the comments below. I want to keep making these. They really interest me, and I hope they're interesting you. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Also, hit that like button. We just hit 50 subscribers. Thank you guys for that. And let's get to 100. Alright, see you guys.